Hi, this is Steffi from Steffi's Beads and Baubles. I had just done a tutorial for you, a 43-minute full tutorial on this ornament, and my camera ate it, I guess. I put the card in numerous times. I turned off the program. I turned on the program. It wouldn't upload it. So I just can't redo that whole thing. I don't have enough time on my camera. I'm down to, it just went from 63 to 47 minutes in literally 30 seconds. So what I'll do is tell you what I did. That's all I can do today because tomorrow is my husband's doctor's appointment. We got errands to run and then it's Saturday. So I wanted to get this to you today. Basically what I did is I made each of the flowers first. And what I did is I stamped them out, and they were stamped out with this cookie cutter. Now this is a 3-piece set I bought at Hobby Lobby. I believe in the fondant or the polymer clay, one of the two. I think it was fondant though. But one of those two departments, you got the 3 for like a couple bucks. I think I used my coupon. Well, I didn't like, when I sewed the first one together, look how rounded that was. Can you see? So when I cut out the next ones, I cut like a V in between each one and made it a more pronounced flower. And then I pretty much cover each one with sequins and seed beads, leaving a little center open. Then I edged it. Now the thing I would do different is I'd put a back on it because it wouldn't have made it any more difficult to sew onto here if it had a back. And if you're going to do the back, stamp out 2, put them back to back, trim them together to make that detailed flower. Just bead the top, put them together, then stitch them. You don't need to pad between them. Then to make the center, what you do is take a small bead. Now I had a check fire polished 2mm, which are like a little oblong bead. But the second time I did it for the tutorial, I used 4 seed beads, and I used a yellow seed bead. And what I did is I went up through the 4 seed beads, came back down 3. Now if you don't have a good yellow seed bead or you don't know what to do, you can put a yellow sequin in the middle. You're going to need them for here anyway. So if it comes down to it, you can simply take one of the yellow sequins and put that in this. I don't think I have any loose to show you. Let me see. To put one of those in the center, and then you could use a clear sequin or seed bead to hold it in place. But you could easily, let me show you on this one here. See, if you were to take and put a yellow sequin, that would look, and you can even use a bigger one. But there's, you know, no end to what you could do. Now, for the cookie cutters, see, I'm totally out of it today. I'm not really doing this very well, am I? You're going to need a round cookie cutter. I used a set I have that I was blessed to find online. This is a vintage culinary set. I think with shipping I paid like 25 bucks for it. But you don't need to do that. Not at all. I did a similar stamp using a can. I just stamped it with the can. I literally took the stamp pad and went around the edge and stamped it out from the can. You could use a vase, you could use a bottle, anything that's got a flat lip on it, you can stamp it. Or if it's a bottle without a lip, like something flat, you can trace around it with a pencil and then just cut it out. Because remember, this can go, both sides, if they're the same exact size, can face in. So you could put both of the sides that have the, now that's a little bit smaller, but you could put both the sides that have the ink on them face to face. And then once you have 2 together, you can trim them so that they fit a little better too. Because no matter how hard you try, they're always a little off. There's nothing you can do about that. I stamp out stuff all the time and it's never perfect. And it's, oh, there goes Max again. Max, no. He does not like shut doors. As far as the cookie cutter goes, I found this cookie cutter on Amazon. Just put in B cookie cutter, and there's several choices, both with or without prime. There's also some other really cute ones. They range anywhere from a few dollars to $12. There were a few though that were only a few dollars, but check Etsy and eBay as well, because a couple times I've bought on Amazon and found it cheaper later on eBay. So just put in B cookie cutter if this is what you want. to make, and you can find it very easily. So the flower, though, like I said, I got at Hobby Lobby. And you could just cut out a flower shape. It does, and you could even use a large flower sequin if you wanted to. So, because I think this is going to be in my haul. I'm going to have a haul video, but I can show you. You can buy these large flower sequins. They're pretty good size. They wouldn't be as big as that, but you could do a cluster of them. So anyway, basically you're going to sew the flowers together, stitch them on with the seed bead or sequin centers. Then you're going to sew your bee on, and I did that wing above. But if you're just new or you don't want to go to that much trouble, pull the bee down and you can have the whole wing. You can even cut this a little shorter too. You don't have to make the wing quite that big. You can, in fact, here I made it a lot smaller. You can make the wing a lot smaller and put it down lower and have the whole thing within the ring here. And that'd probably be a lot easier, especially if it's your first project or one of your first. Simply fill in the face. After you tack them down, do the stripes, tack down the wing, fill that in, and then you just stitch all the blue on. And I just went all around. I went around the flowers, underneath the flowers. I did everything I could reach. And then when it was all done, this wasn't sewn together yet. I came up through each flower with a pink piece of thread and tied them down a little bit more securely. Then I stitched it together with a little bit of cotton in there. And all I use is the cotton out of vitamin jars, vitamin bottles, or medicine bottles. Mine are all vitamin or supplement. Or cotton balls from your bathroom. You don't have to stuff it. It just gives it a little bit of padding. And if you wanted to, you could even do the back beaded. You could do solid, or you could put a bumblebee or beehive on the back. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. I don't usually do the backs because ornaments are on the tree and you don't see the back, so it's kind of a waste of time. Now, if you're going to hang this in a car mirror, then yeah, do the back and put either another bee, or you could do a bunch of flowers, or you could do a beehive. You could do all kinds of fun stuff. The flowers are really fun to make. I made this one in red to show you that you can do them in any color. And this one was done with the seed beads. 4 seed beads, and you could do as many in the center as you want. I only did 3, but I probably would have been about 5 if I finished it. It's it. And then the loop is the same loop I do on all the other ornaments. I just use big beads. I happen to be lucky and have this gorgeous little butterfly from Oriental Trading Center from, my goodness, 10 years ago. And I just alternated all different sizes and shapes of black and yellow. But you could do this in seed beads, either in black, in yellow, black and yellow, or you could do it in the blue. You could do anything. I used one of those magnetic clasps from BB Crafts. To do the loop, you just knot it, go through one of the base beads on your edge, come up, go up to your loop here, go up to the length you want it to be, go through this loop twice, go back through all the beads, come out the bottom, and tie a knot. Then you go over just enough space for the beads, go up and do, I leave this together like this. I go up to the loop on this side and do the same thing. Loop around it a couple times, come back through, tie a knot. Now if you're going to do a solid loop, that's even easier. You just make it the length you want and then go back down the other side and come back out the bottom and tie a knot. So it's real easy. It looks complicated because there's a lot of stuff. The antenna, I just did that the same way I did this. I came out the top edge of the felt with a bugle bead and a seed bead and did that twice and made the little antenna. If I repeated anything, I apologize because I've tried 3 times to redo this video since the first one got lost, and I've lost track of what I've said and haven't said. So I do apologize. But anyway, I really was excited about my video. I don't know what happened, but it just disappeared. I'm hoping this one doesn't. It's all pretty basic. It's all the stuff I do. The only thing new was the antenna and the center of the flowers, which were basically the same thing, and using the bigger beads. That's the only thing I did different on this. It's just a little bit more layering. I've got a bunch more of this type of video ornament I will be doing. And I can't wait to share some of that with you. I've got a haul video from Cartwright's. I don't want to call it a haul video, but my best friend gave me a bunch of amazing stuff from her grandma's sewing machine and cookie cutters. But the cookie cutters I'll give you a glimpse of, but I'm going to put them with some other cookie cutters I got and do a second cookie cutter sequin haul. So I'm going to do those two videos while this one uploads. And tomorrow's my husband's follow-up appointment, and he hasn't been out of the house since a week from Tuesday. So I think we're going to go do something after that because he's desperate to get out and do something. Can't do a lot, but he might be able to walk around a little bit holding on to a shopping cart or something. He can walk. It's just he gets tired. So we'll see what he's up to tomorrow. But either way, I'm not sure if I'll get in here. So I wanted to, excuse me, I yawned. I wanted to get this done. And if I get the other videos done, I'll get them uploaded and scheduled for the next couple days. I might even get a second one up tonight. I haven't decided. But anyway, this is a close-up. It's all beaded. And I hope you enjoyed this. I was fun to make it. V, thank you for the bumblebee. And real quick, how I did the bumblebee is I stamped him out. I stamped him out one solid piece. Then I cut the body out like that. Then I stamped a pair of wings in white, took the wings I cut off, held them up together, and I cut the white out the size of the ones I cut off in black. And that's how I did the wings. Now this one I cut a little bit longer. Another thing, it looks more like a butterfly. I've been nitpicking this since I made it, but had it to do over again, I'd have moved him down. I would have made his wings half that size. I would have done the eye over a little bit. So you'll find you do that as you start making stuff, you nitpick it. But it was a big ornament to do because I was learning as I did it. As I've told you guys before, everything I do for you guys, I'm learning as I do it. Because I've never done some of these things before. So I have to figure it out as I do it, and then I tell you what I do. So I've got another one that's really going to be a lot of moving parts. That's the next one I'm going to do. And I'm really excited about that one. So that one will be the one I'm working on over the next week. And it'll be probably my first Christmas one. I think you guys will really like it. So I will be back soon with that, but in the meantime, I'm going to do the sequin and cookie cutters and my best friend haul, or gift haul, I should say. So I'll have those two videos for you, and then by the end of the week, I should, or I'm hoping sooner, I should have that other ornament for you. So anyway, I apologize. You can see I did a lot of things to show you, and it got erased. I don't know what happened to it. It just said it wasn't able to be uploaded. So, I shall be back soon. I thank you all so much for your support. I will be looking forward to bringing you these other videos. And as always, I love your comments. I love your suggestions. I absolutely love it when you like my videos. That means a lot to me. And I just thank you for subscribing and being part of this little community I have going. I've got the best subscribers and viewers ever. You guys are all so wonderful and kind. And I'm so grateful because that's why I started this channel, is to meet other creative people and share something that I love to do. So thank you so much, and I will be back very soon. Bye.